Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video today. We have a new moon in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and I wanted to give you a quick inspiring message that can help you to turn into yourself and notice what truly is that greatest possible potential you hold within, as it is in the sign of Aquarius. We have this new moon portal, which basically means that the energy of this astrological event is today the strongest. Usually it lasts for about 3 days after the full moon or new moon. So during this time, you may feel kind of urged to know more about everything. Aquarius is a really rebellion. It's enlightening sign, and as the earth is slowly moving into the age of Aquarius, many people are flowing through the spiritual awakening. So many people are having this kind of questions that you're having for yourself as well, like what you truly want to do with your life, who you truly want to be, how to maybe make more abundance in your life so you can maybe help more people, or how to raise your health because you want to feel more alive, or how to get younger because you know you can, or how to do more of what you're passionate about, or what are your passions, or what can give you a sense of passion. Whatever are the questions for yourself, many of you are asking that. Many of you are wondering why I'm still in this really stucking relationship that doesn't serve me at all, or why I'm still repeating that same reactions in this relationship, why I just can't be a bit more aware, a bit more patient, a bit more kind, or whatever it is. Many people have these questions because people suddenly started to notice that their lives are so valuable. Your life is so valuable, but most of the time you're not living to the highest possible potential you've come here to live. Most of the time you're just wasting your time with constant distraction and constant overflowing of information that's constantly surrounding us. And these are challenging times right now because there's more and more information, so it feels like time is speeding up, and truly time is speeding up. So it just feels like there's more and more and more impulses externally, and there's actually a purpose to that. And the purpose to that is that sometimes when you don't push yourself by will, external nature will push you by its will for you to find your own peace. When you get used to how your life is going and you create such an incredible comfort for yourself that you experience no growth at all anymore, which is a great reason that you experience no passion and enthusiasm for anything in your life anymore, life will push you with more things to make you overwhelming, only so you recognize that all these overwhelming sensations are happening for you to learn to kind of filter stuff in your life, to kind of filter what doesn't resonate, what is making you feel stuck, what is lowering your vibe, and focus more on what truly makes you feel alive, which requires a change of any kind. So the message that I wrote for this new moon is that today's new moon in Aquarius may give you an extra push into the unknown territories of any kind. It's what you don't know that will take you to your desired destination. And the only way to learn what you don't know is usually to study different perspectives by different people. Well, sometimes it's also through meditation and intuition. So you need to explore everything a little bit more. So many new people or ideas may be introduced to you during this time. Rather than being offended when something or someone triggers you, see if they can actually expand your understanding of present situation. It's a path towards enlightenment that begins with an open mind, an open heart, which is the main quality of Aquarius. So if any of this resonates with you, my friend, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It just helps to bring this message to more people. And if this message really resonates with you, share it with someone you care about, because I am sure that it can help them as well. So Carl Jung said once, as far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light of meaning in the darkness of mere being. And that's also what I believe that all the spiritual journey is all about, to make a meaning out of our darkest possible moments, out of our deepest fears, out of deepest sadness and sorrow, only so we can enlighten these parts of us, and actually we can draw the energy from there and make something out of it. Like, great artists are often being able to make music out of their darkest moments, and that music then goes viral and actually help many people. Many great movies have been done out of darkest moments, and one of the most famous stories is actually a story of Christ sacrificing himself on a cross. It's a sad story from many perspectives, but it's also an inspiring story for many people that comes out of the darkest possible moments, where we can experience the greatest possible understanding of what life is all about. Like, sometimes we need to sacrifice ourselves for the greatest good of others. Sometimes we need to sacrifice our comfort for experiencing the greatest possible abundance and joy in our lives, right? When we are scared about doing something new, but we then actually do it, and we recognize that it brought us to new people, to new possibilities, to new opportunities that actually open up doors for something completely new. Like, when I had my first exhibition, I thought, I'm not ready, I don't have enough paintings yet. I was painting for maybe 1.5 years, so I thought, I'm not a good artist yet. And my mentor said to me, well, if you will wait to be ready, you will be waiting your whole life. And then I had that first exhibition, and I actually found new clients by it, and I met many great people because of it, and it actually helped me to experience a great breakthrough in my art career because of that. So that's how powerful it can be. And as a great mystic, Padmasambhava once said, if you want to know your past, look at your present condition. It's like the law of karma. But if you want to know your future life, look at your present actions. It's really what you're intending to do right now and what you're actually doing. And make sure that what you're intending to do is also what you are doing. So your intentions can really inspire your action, not just stay at the dream state. They become the actionable things you do. And there are a few questions you can actually set to yourself to know yourself better. Like, can you describe a peak experience, a moment of being in the zone, for example? This is a great question because it makes us wonder, like, when was the last time I really was in the zone, in the flow state? In the state where I forgot about time, where I forgot about space, where I forgot about my problems, and all I was doing was flowing with the moment. When was the last time you have experienced that, and what were you doing? Because it is deeply associated with what puts you into the flow state. There's a pattern that puts you into the flow state. Like, every time I go to paint, maybe not every time, but most of the time I go to paint, I will get myself into the zone. Often when I'm working out, I get myself into the zone. Sometimes when I go on my bike, I get myself into the zone. And when we're in the zone, we are the most present with life. Sometimes it's also a meditation. If meditation is the only time you experience that, maybe you could be a really great teacher of meditation. Maybe you could be a really great guide for other people because you just found a way to be really good with meditation. Many people are struggling overcoming their thoughts. So just think about this, because in the answer to this question, there is actually an insight to what you should do more of and what can actually be your life's purpose. This is so important, especially when it comes to this Aquarius energy, which is deeply drawing you into this understanding, like why you're here, what you're the most passionate about, what really enlightens you, what gives you a sense of life. So you can answer the question, what is your life purpose? Because it's something we find, but it's also something we create then out of it. Like, I found my purpose when I quitted my job and I've left all my known life behind and I've got myself completely out of the comfort zone. That's how I got introduced to this idea I should start painting. And great, incredible ideas for artworks started finding me. And I've recognized, well, it's just so easy for me to be inspired to create a painting. Sometimes people are asking me, do you don't run out of ideas? Because, sometimes people really say to me, like, I know many artists who are constantly, kind of suffering because they have run out of ideas or something like that. They say, and I'm like, I have too many, I mean, not too many ideas. I don't want to say like that, but I have so many ideas. Like I could paint all day. I could just paint because I have so many ideas. So I found out this is my nature, and I'm only talking about this because there's also something within you that is your nature. And because you've been so much adapting to your external environment to maybe please other people, to adapt to other people, you've completely suppressed your nature. But now is the time when your nature started calling you. And when I say your nature, I mean things that feel the most natural to you. Like, to me, it's this inspiration. I can envision a new painting easily. You can tell me an inspiring story and I will already see a painting out of it. This is natural to me. So find out what feels natural to you. Maybe it's talking to kids, maybe it's sharing stories, maybe it's teaching others yoga, meditation. Maybe you would be a good coach for working out. Maybe you really love dancing. Like, finding the rhythm of sound is completely natural, and you could be a great maybe teacher in dancing. That would be something incredible you could do. Like, many people are struggling with that. Or you are a great philosopher, or maybe an alchemist. Whatever you may find for yourself, like, that is really, really natural. Then there's the challenging part to it. You need to expose yourself with this, and this is what makes many people stuck. But it's just a fear, and fear is the untrained part of your character that requires a breakthrough, and breakthrough is done through breaking through through taking action and doing it anyway. That's the only way it works. And if you make tiny little steps that you can do every single day towards it, eventually you will overcome that fear, because you will notice it's not a big deal. Like, most people out there are not the ones to criticize you. Most people out there will actually support you. There's actually a tiny bit of people that will come out and criticize you. On the internet, it looks like most people are criticizing others, but actually the truth is most people will support you. Most people will ignore you, but then most people will support you. So don't be so scared about the things you don't know, but actually follow your dream, follow that sense. Then, what is your proudest contribution you've ever maybe given to certain community, or to certain friend, to certain people, maybe to your family? What is the proudest contribution? Like, what have you done? Like, if I ask myself, my proudest contribution is making these videos. I'm so proud of my work. Not from an egoistic perspective, but I put so much effort into it, so much energy. Like, I'm doing it for 6-7 years every single day. So I'm quite proud of that, because I know that it could be much easier to be lazy and not do anything, but I feel like I need to do it. I feel like this is the second part of my nature, and I could do it all day long. So again, I'm saying that to remind you to ask yourself, what is your proudest contribution? Because again, it will take you into a sense of purpose. It will take you into a sense of what you could do more of. Maybe at your job, you're the one that always solves problems that most people can't. Maybe you're the one that is really great leader when most people just don't know what to do. Maybe you're the one that always finds a solution, or maybe you're the one that likes to be alone most of the time, and when you're alone you find yourself being really creative. Maybe this is your proudest contribution, making a creative work. So if that is it, this is something related to your purpose. It's just showing a finger on the things you should focus more on. And then, again, the challenging part is maybe how to make a living out of it, or how to do more of it, how to find a job that will be more about this thing, this that helps you to, to really contribute to the company or to the society or whatever you will find for yourself. And then another question that will help you so much is, what are your most important values that you contribute to a relationship? This is so important. For example, when we're hanging with our friends, we recognize if they are real friends, each of them brings something valuable to the table. And you just need to recognize what are your values that you contribute to these relationships, because again, it will help you to recognize what makes you special, what makes you unique. And then if you're writing answers down, you will recognize a picture is forming in front of you. If you connect the dots, you will notice, well, there's so many things that make you unique. There's actually so many aspects of yourself that are completely unique. No one else can offer things like you are offering them. And that's why you've come here at the first place. So constant distraction is pulling you away from who you truly are. But if you truly introspect on that, you will notice what Aristotle said by the saying, knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. You are now becoming wise about yourself. You're now knowing who you are, what makes you unique, and that is the most incredible thing you can ever find in your life. Another question you should ask yourself is, what are your 3 most important values you want to receive from a relationship? Because again, it will help you to understand what kind of people should surround you, and what are the people that are surrounding you that maybe shouldn't be in your circle. Because you know that you become the product of people that you surround yourself with. So if you're surrounded with people who are not providing values that you want to receive, maybe you're surrounded with wrong people because of wrong reasons, and you need to ascend from that. So just ask yourself, this is again important. Like when I'm wondering, people that are surrounding me, they're providing me support, they're providing me encouragement, they're providing me truth, they are providing me understanding when I'm lacking it. Like sometimes, when I'm making these videos, I'm grateful that I have people around me that I can ask, like, what are your honest opinions about the work that I'm sharing? Do you think is this who I truly am, or do you think you may find like I'm pretending somewhere? How do you see me? So, when we can get truth from people around us, when we can get values that we truly want to receive from people around us, we can know that we are actually surrounded by right people. It's just so you can strengthen yourself by having right people around you, and this is so important. It will help you to follow your purpose. I know it's a huge gap if you don't have these people around you and you want to have this kind of people around you. It's a huge gap because you need to meet these people, and to meet this kind of people it takes time to find them, right? And usually to find them is not to search for them. It's more like to follow your calling, to follow your heart, to go on meetings, to go on certain workshops and certain events where same-minded people may be hanging with, or maybe go into certain groups where people are reading same books that you're reading, because it's most probable that there you may find some same-minded people, or wherever you will look for them. Then another great question is that, what would you do if you would have all the money, everything, all the resources and time on the world, what would you do? And I know many people who feel really tired because of life, because of doing what you don't want to do, would say, I would just sleep all day long, which is completely fine, so you can recharge your batteries. But then there's something you would do. If you ask me, I would do the same things I'm doing right now because I love what I'm doing. But in the past, the answers would be completely different. So I want you to find answers for yourself. What would you do if you would have all the money on the world, everything, all the time, all the resources? What would you do? Be honest with yourself. Maybe it can take you some time to find the answer, but this answer will change your life because this is something you should do. And maybe you may say, you don't have resources to start doing that. Well, it can be a part of the vision for the future where you can start to think about how you will do more of that and where you can start today so you can start doing more of that. Like many people say to me, painting is an expensive job because, you need to buy canvases and colors. But you can find really cheap equipment, or you can find you can start almost with no equipment at all. If if you explore the possibilities, like I've started with almost no money. So everything is possible if we are curious, right? And if we really, really want to do it, if our desire is stronger than fear, this is the simplest answer. So, my friends, I hope any of that can help you a little bit more to navigate yourself towards your purpose, towards why you've come here at this unique time. Because I believe that the world needs you. The world needs your talents, your skills, your beauty, your unique energy, your unique gifts that can only come through you. Nobody else can share them the way you could. So don't be the one, as they say, that is on the deathbed while the song in his heart was never expressed. Don't be that kind of a person, my friend, because I know that that there is something you truly want to do. There is something you truly want to give. So it's your time, my friend. Your time has come. So this is it for today. I'm sending you lots of love, blessing, support, and power. Stay beautiful, stay magnificent, and stay connected, my friend. Hey, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed in today's video. I want to remind you that we've just opened a fresh new store called AttractPassion.com, where you can find all of my work. Original paintings, you can find prints of all of my art in different sizes, so go there and check it out, AttractPassion.com. If you will use the code PASSION15, you will get 15 off onto your first order. So go there and check it out. And to anyone who would love to work with me one-on-one, I'm offering one-on-one coaching. We have some free spots once again. You can go and check out the link in the description of this video where you can find everything there. So go and check it out. If you would like to do something with the inspiration that you feel right now, it will help you so much to transform your life. I want you to do something with it. If you feel inspired, you have to do something with it. So my friends, till next time, one love.